We good? Still not right, he says. How about now? Yo, up? Is it there now? Is it good? No? Still not right? Oh, he said good. Okay. Let me make sure I get my little volume control there, just in case we get some people popping in and it gets loud or too quiet. Sorry, guys. So we'll start that over again. Live from the Rasta Room. It's Friday night. We're doing it again. I hate it when I do a whole intro, especially a good one like I did today, and you can't even understand me because my speaker problems. I just got to remember to go in and try to make sure it's okay before I start. I mean, I always set up the live stream early. I just sometimes forget to. You should work every time, but it doesn't always. But anyway, it's Friday. We're going to kick off the weekend like we always do with a drinky drink. I was just saying that I have a purple cup with a blue straw, and I've got some cherry rum mix stuff in here. It's cherry Bacardi rum, and then my wife mixed it for me with some kind of flavored water, but I didn't see what flavor she put in there. It's fruity, and it's delicious, I'll tell you that. I'm not very good at identifying flavors. I always thought I'd be terrible at that if I had to do it. Like, I don't know if you guys ever watch those cooking shows. They make them do it, like try to guess what you're eating and the flavors. I would never be able to do that. I know what I like. I just don't know how to identify things very well. I just eat it. Nice to have you back from vacation, Eagle VP says. Thank you so much. Things are winding down finally. I know it's been a couple weeks actually since I've been back. Well, we're just now getting back in the rhythm, but you know, I talked about last week my grandma passing away and stuff. A lot happened as soon as I came back, and so it kind of, I don't know, just pushed me back a little further on getting things back to normal. But we're back to normal. Matter of fact, I've got some great news to share today. I got a couple great things to share today. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in here so everybody can hear the good news. He said, have you put on too much weight on your vacation? Probably not. Actually, I weighed myself as soon as I came back, and I weighed 2 pounds lighter. And I did eat a ton, and I ignored my diet, but I also was very active. There was so much to do that I was constantly active. And so I lost a couple pounds. Probably would have lost more if I would have stuck to my diet, but it was vacation, so I didn't care. But since vacation, I continued to ignore my diet. I'm just now getting back on it. And so I've probably gained a couple pounds since I've been back, probably right back to where I was before I left. He said, that's good then, Matt. Yeah, I know a lot of people do gain weight on them cruises. It's hard not to, but when you've got videos to film and you've got excursions to do, and I had a couple kids with me that I wanted to let them do everything, so I'm trying to get a lot done and keep up with the kids. You can manage. You can manage to not get too fat. Yeah, Eagle says, did you climb the wall on the ship? I did not. It was just too much trouble to do it, honestly. Did you eat the classic side of the menu or the specialty side? I'm not sure. They didn't have like a classic side and a specialty side in the menu that I've seen, but they did have. A lot of times we I don't know, what was it, 3 nights I guess out of the 7 we ate at the fancy main dining hall, dressed up and all that stuff. And the menu is a lot of fancy food that I'd heard of before but never even tried. Never thought I would try, but I was trying it. But they did have on one side of it, they had like the chef's recommendations on what their favorite stuff is or whatever, and I did order off that a lot. All right, sorry, I always want to say DJ Ian. It's just Ian, DJ Ian Entertainments, but it's Ian is here in the chat box, and he says, hey, Matt from Scotland. He's up in Scotland doing some DJ gigs, I think. And what a cool life he's got, man. He gets to travel around and party. He always looks like he's having a great time. He's a good-hearted dude, and so he's always having a great time wherever he goes, too. I'm jealous, Ian. I'm jealous of your life. But yeah, I tried a lot of good stuff as far as the food. And then as far as the rock wall, you had to wear special shoes for the rock wall and get the harness on and go through this whole rigmarole before you could climb. And it doesn't seem that fun to me. I mean, I can climb the playground rock wall or whatever, but my kids liked it, or at least Luria, she tried it. I'm going to go ahead, and before I forget to do this, I always forget, I'm going to go ahead and share just in case anybody wants to join in. Don't feel like you have to, but if you want to join in the live stream, feel free to. Love to have you guys on. No pressure, but if you want to come talk. Ian says, Matt, I have a good life, man. It's fun, but living on the road, not good. Yeah, I bet it can get exhausting living on the road so much. I've always dreamed of just living on the road all the time, getting a big RV or something. But the older I get, the more I realize I don't know if that would be so fun. If you'd get exhausted, you'd want to go to your happy place, your home where your bed is and where it's peaceful, and just lay down. And you never get to do that. You'd always be sleeping in some strange cot or whatever, you know. So I get it. And I've heard of people that do travel the country in an RV or whatever, dream of hotel times. They get to stay in a hotel or something because they want a real bed, and I get it. It makes sense. Grass is always greener on the other side. Hey, there's Ian right there. What's up, buddy?
I've just checked into the hotel, man. I am knackered.
You're not good?
No, we just checked in, man. It was like 4.5 hours drive from home to get here.
Oh yeah, and it's late there. Okay.
It's what time are we on now? 10 o'clock. Oh, 10 past 10, so it's not too late.
Yeah, but that's pretty late to be just checking into the hotel, huh?
Yeah, but we've been traveling since we went out about 1:30 this afternoon.
Wow.
So there's Keith.
Hey,
hello. Hi Ian, I'm Matt.
Hey, how's it going? Bad boy Keith in the house.
Oh, don't you say you watched that video. Oh, that live stream, yes. I don't know how I've got this reputation.
With these lovely blonde women.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you'd seen me at all, but because I only popped in a few times, but I listened to the whole thing. I just couldn't comment a lot. I was doing other things. I just kept it playing. But yeah, I was there. That was a good one.
It was, yeah. I missed a good one tonight as well.
Did you?
Yeah, Random Life was on earlier on, and she had Thorn Draven and Crimson Fantasy.
Yeah.
The two blokes who she wanted on her arm, she got them, didn't she, in the room? But I was out in the pub. You look worn out. Too.
I didn't get a I didn't see a notification for it at all. I don't know why. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. But I've been busy this last half of the day until now. I've been busy, so I didn't get to see it either. But yeah, Thorn Draven, he's been commenting. He's been coming in my live streams once in a while, commenting and stuff, and I've seen him on others. So I checked his channel out the other day. Seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. Very nice guy. You know, down to earth. He up in Canada as well. Hi, Rhea.
She's leaving. Everybody say bye to Rhea. She's leaving.
She's
just coming to tell me goodbye.
So how long are you up in Scotland for then?
Till Monday, Keith.
Till Monday.
Chocolate bars. You go for the door was. There was a vending machine there.
He's always laid down, that guy, isn't he? Always laid down when he's on live streams.
I'm literally, it's, you know what, Keith? When I get, this is my chill out time. When I get on the live stream with you guys, this is my chill out time. This is my time where I can just relax. So it's the first thing I do is I lie down.
Well, you've also come into the live stream when you're working too, and you're working hard. You can't hear nothing, and you're doing your thing, and so I get it. You got to have this lay down time to recover from all that, huh?
Well, last night I had 488 guests, and it was crazy, man. It was a long night, long night. So
was that like a prom or something? What'd you say it was?
Yeah, it's a prom. I do it every year. Let me just turn the TV down. I did a prom every year for them. They're a great school. It's a private school that I did a prom for. Very, very well spoken. There's just far too many of them. There's a program called Hollyoaks, which was over here. One of the girls from Hollyoaks were at it last night. Again, absolutely fabulous bunch of kids. They're just hard work when there's 500 guests there.
Yeah, it must be. So what you been doing tonight then, Ian?
We come up obviously from Scotland, from Warrington up to Scotland. We stopped off at the Falkirk Wheel, which is the canal Keith.
Yeah.
And then the Falkirk Kellops, I think they were called, the two big horses. I sent the drone up quickly there, but there was literally the drone was up for say about 2 or 3 minutes at each place, and then it was kind of right. Let's get to the hotel quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So we're off here. So we've got the weddings tomorrow, so we'll be out from about 9:30 tomorrow morning, 1:30 tomorrow night, and then we've got Sunday and Monday up here at Scotland.
Cool, nice.
So, and then the lovely journey back home.
Yeah. So, and you got any gigs this side on the East Coast then? Skeggy, Mablethorpe?
I have. When I'm over there, I've got Gainsborough, which is over your way, which is about an hour away from Skeggy. That I'm sure that's next month. That.
Let me know the date and the venue, and I'll come over.
Yeah, definitely, Keith, definitely. It's that one is for Hannah. Hannah's lovely. I don't know. I do all their family parties for them, like all the weddings. I done a sister last year. And I've got another family relation of theirs I'm doing a wedding for. It's at Gainsborough now. What the hell is it called? I'm sure it's Gainsborough Sports and Social. It's at the Traffic Lights. I've been in there before. Nice venue.
Yeah. Well, I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's but you're more than welcome to come along and come and see what we get up to.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, have a meet up while you're working, can't I, Matt?
Random Life Productions is in the chat box saying greetings, everyone. Sorry, I just want to acknowledge her. Hey, Gail. I put the link in here if you want to come in, Gail.
Oh, she's on the chat. I'll have to put it on my phone so I can see the chat because I'm on my iPad tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I've been out for a meal all night with friends and.
Is it some of these women friends again, Keith?
No. Just our usual friends.
Bad boy, keep out with the lady.
Yeah. So I thought, well, I miss Gail, so I thought, well, I've just been watching it. I watched about half an hour of it, and then I see you was on. So I thought, well, I better come on yours live because you know, Gail give me hell for missing it because she phoned me up about 3 times and I was in the pub and I thought, should I go on my phone? And I thought, it's a bit noisy in here because I had a job hearing what they were saying. So I thought, no, I'm not going to go on. I'll leave it. And then tomorrow, it's Armed Forces Day here in Cleethorpes over the weekend. So I've just missed the firework display. So I'm hoping to do a bit of filming tomorrow of that. They've got the all marching through Cleethorpes. Then they've got old-time singers and bands and bagpipes on from 6 till 10. They've got a fly past. And then they've got a balloon glow and another firework display at 10:30 tomorrow night. So I might catch some of it.
Nice.
It'll be nice.
Gail says, "Hey, Matt, get with you. I'm having a cup of tea." So Gail might join us in just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping, Keith, to get the drone up over the Forth Bridge on Sunday.
Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be good footage.
Yeah, it's there's hoping. Last time we were up here 2 weeks ago, I pretty much stood right next to it, and it was raining, so I couldn't get a drone up, which I was pretty good about. So the drone, as you know, it's the drone's up here again with us. So hopefully, my drone's here somewhere. Hopefully, we can get some footage on Sunday for it, and we'll get it posted up onto YouTube.
Yeah, I was going to say, but I had my drone up for about 2 weeks. Last week when I met up with Simon, he bought his Mavic and he didn't get it up.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I should have reminded him when we got back to the car to have a go of it, and you could have seen the aerial view where we was. But I tell you what a knowledgeable person. He
seems a lovely guy. I've only ever spoken to him a few times. I said on the live streams, but he seems a really nice guy, man.
He is. I instant message him on Facebook and stuff a lot, just talking about animals and things. And if the other day I finally captured a video of a crane, and I've been talking to him about that because he's like, that's one of those American things that I'll never get to film unless I come to America. And he hopes one day to be able to do that. And I thought, how lucky am I? Because they are, like the whooping cranes that are here in Indiana are endangered. And there's only hundreds, maybe 1,000 left in the world. And so they may not make it. And so for me to capture one, that's a really cool thing. But yeah, I'll pick his brain all the time. I'll be like, check this out. What do you think about this? What kind of animal is this? And he'll tell me, yeah, in your area, you've got these, and these. That might be one of these. And such a smart guy, and as enthusiastic about it as I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you'll have to get out and film a lot more wildlife now.
Yeah, I want to. Well, I got some really, really good news to share today, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm not sure who's all here, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. One thing is about my drone. I finally got a call back from the insurance company today, and they are covering the broken drone that the airport broke. So they're basically cutting me a check for the full amount of what I paid for the drone and the case.
Hi, Gail.
Hello, peeps. How are you all doing?
All right.
Oh,
yes.
She's looking beautiful after having those two sexy guys
on
their live stream.
I love the shirt, Toucan Sam.
Yeah.
I had Thorndraven and Crimson Fantasy in the same room together. All the girls were drooling. I'm going to start doing I'm going to propose a calendar at some point. So I'm looking for 12 men to join. So I've got 2.
Yeah.
That's pretty clever. A YouTube sexy men calendar.
Yeah, YouTube male calendar. I think it'd be great. Do it for charity. See what we can raise. But
there you go.
Yeah, Keith's run away. Keith's not volunteering.
You fit into them.
I will do. I'll volunteer. I don't mind.
But you could. Hey?
I ain't got the apps that those two have got.
Are you going to go in a loincloth then, Keith?
Behave yourself, Gail. I mean, you upset Ranelin on your channel.
No, I didn't.
Well, how was it she kept on getting deleted? Who kept on doing that to her? Did she do it herself?
No, I didn't delete any of her messages.
Yeah, well, every time I looked on my phone in the pub, it kept on going deleted. So I presume she deleted it.
No, she was being really quite raunchous on a.
Yeah, I know she was.
I was quite surprised, actually. Yeah, it was. I was trying to keep it a serious stream, Matt, but as always, it went randomly downhill, as always does on my channel. Don't know why, but there you go.
Yeah, it was a good conversation at first with Pauline's just living in, and then those two come in and all hell let loose. Then, especially with Ranelin from Hawaii, I didn't think she was as raunchy as that. God. Well,
hey, Walk from the Bog. Barry's in the chat box. Hey, Barry, how are you
tonight? It's all the usual ones, isn't it, Ian?
It is, isn't it? But Ian, what the heck? Is it a disco that you're going to go to, Keith? That Ian's putting on?
Yeah, in Gainsborough. Yeah, it's only 35 minutes down the road from me.
Gail, it's what I do for a living. I'm a wedding DJ.
Is he going to be boogieing? Are you going to get Keith doing his little flappy wings?
Yeah, I'm going to send it up to Dark Matter. I was going to do a bit of ballroom with a wife. Yeah, I want to send him because we can dance, but I thought no, she won't go on it.
Well, Keith, you don't have to tell her you're doing it. You could just secretly film and put her on.
Yeah, she don't like being in front of a camera. As soon as she sees a camera, she runs.
We could if you do boogieing on YouTube, we could just film it and post it. Yeah, I think you should do find somebody else to do ballroom with then, Keith.
Tea. They drink tea over there.
What about the jive? What about the jive, Gail? Can you do the jive?
I ain't doing no dancing with you, Keith. That'll spoil my style. That will.
I'd throw you over my back and all that,
Oh my God! No!
You've got to put all these petticoats on.
Stop,
Keith.
Keith. Honestly.
Yes, Ian.
Should I tell you a little secret, Keith?
Well, yeah.
You never guess what I used to do at Butlins in Skegness.
Go on, dance teacher.
I was a dancer for a group called Westlife and Blue.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. What music did you used to dance? Oh, you got to give us a demo now. You can't.
Sorry, Gail, but it's not happening.
No. You bring into the chat. You bring that into the chat. Then you've got to dance it in it. It ain't fair that you say you're playing to the Yes.
Believe it or not, Gail, I did it for a long, long time. It was part of a promise that I made to my mum also before she passed away, and that I would go and work at Butlins. And I pretty much anything that Butlins threw at me, I would do. Hence why I have an entertainment business out of it now.
Cool. So how long ago was that then?
That would have been about 12 years ago now, Keith.
I thought he was going to say, I promised my mom who passed away that I would never dance again. So, sorry.
Yeah, that's a promise I would make.
It's weird, man. Carol's never seen me dance. Since I've left Butlins, that was kind of left behind with me.
He knows how to jive, Matt, but he won't show me.
Don't worry. I'll work on him. Give me a few weeks. DJ Ian will be positively dancing. I'll work on him.
I've been trying it for 10 years, Gail. It doesn't work.
But if he gets enough women nagging at him, he'll probably do it.
I'll leave that down to you.
All right, I'll use my persuasion. I've got a couple of men doing the male calendars. We'll see what happens. We'll give this a go.
Random Live Productions. Oh, you seen what Barry's saying, that we've taken over your live stream, Matt?
Yeah, the UK.
Oh yeah, Fishy Comic says, how did Mrs. Matt's big dream like the cruise?
I loved it. I'm addicted, and I'm ready to book the next one.
Hey, by the way, guys, I got some more great news. The first great news I already shared with you guys. I'm getting a new drone, and I'm probably going to upgrade, probably a Mavic. We'll see.
Oh, you lucky devil.
I just one thing I like about the Mavic is so portable. It's small, and I like that, and it's 4K. So we'll see, though. We'll see. I'm still looking. But the second thing was I came home today, and my wife had bought me a gift, and she told me she got me something today, but I had no idea it was this awesome. and I'm excited to show you guys. I got a Gear 360. Samsung 360 camera.
Oh,
How awesome.
I know how to
Can
make
you
them
buy
happen.
me one as well?
She got a great deal on this. A friend of hers bought the new Samsung Galaxy S8 phone, and it came with this for free when you buy the bundle. Well, her and her husband both bought them, so they got 2 of these and didn't need one of them. So sold it for her for half the price that you'd pay for one of these. I haven't opened the box yet. It's still unopened. I just got it right before the live stream.
Well,
And I'm so excited.
So we're going to see some 360 footage next week then.
Yeah, we both have headsets, the Gear 360 VR headset. So I'm excited to actually watch my own videos like I'm there. I wish I had it on the cruise. I wish I had just been able to set it up somewhere on a cruise, like on a beach, and then anytime I wanted, put the headset on and go back to the beach for an hour, you know?
Oh, yeah, nice.
but what's coming out at the end of the year, Matt? The GoPro 360 camera as well.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat too. I'm still waiting to see footage from it. I wonder how many Ks they're up to. You know, this is a 4K, but 4K on a 360 camera is not 4K like you would think. Obviously, when you're watching a video, it's this big. When it goes all around you, it stretches those 4,000 pixels, and it's 4K is not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, this thing is the best that's out right now, in my opinion. But even the best is still kind of blurry and grainy. So I'm sure the GoPro is going to be something 8K or 16K or something insane to be able to look good. And imagine how big your files are going to be with something like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going, you won't get a computer big enough to listen to put them on unless you have a massive memory.
Right. You're going to have
technology. The technology is there.
Yeah, I couldn't look at it.
But the memory's not there, is it?
Right.
So we'll see. But it's the new GoPro sounds interesting, and hopefully it will produce interesting footage. What's your view, Keith?
Fishy Cop says
I'm really looking
5.7K, by the way. Sorry, guys.
5.7K? I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. Oh, they have 8K. They have 8K TVs now. They have 8K cameras now.
Yeah, I just bought a 4K TV. I can't buy an 8K TV. They're going.
Well, they're in Japan, but not here yet.
Yeah.
When I bought this, guys, I had no idea what I was buying. I had no idea if this was the right one. Like, Matt's real into this video stuff, but I had no idea. I just like show up every once in a while. And I got home, and this was the exact one he wanted. Only thing I knew is that it was Samsung, and we have all Samsung electronics, so I figured it would be okay. And then I got home, and it's the exact one he wanted, and he definitely deserves it. And I know you guys just see him, but Matt's a great father and great husband, and I love him bunches. So it's nice when him gifts like this that I know, because he's hard to buy for. He's all technical and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing.
Matt, how much did you pay for it to say that, buddy? Come on. Oh no.
What is it? How much I pay her to say that? No, hey, she's the one that deserves all that credit because she does stuff like this. It's not Father's Day or my birthday or anything. She just had a good opportunity to get me something, and she thought I'd like it, and she got it, and I danced around like a little.
Which was exactly what I was hoping for. I'm so scared to death that I was coming in, and he's like, "What's? Oh, that's not the good one. I was gonna buy a different one, and it wasn't. It was exactly what he wanted." So I just got real lucky this time.
Yeah.
I would never be that rude, but it has happened where, you know, I'm getting a GoPro. It's going to be the new one. It's got 4K. And then she's like, hey, I got you something. And it's like the old GoPro because it was on sale. And
he took it back and bought the right one.
Well, yeah.
Which was fine. I told him it was fine at the time, but I was mad secretly.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess it's a thought that counts though, isn't it?
It is. And I was very happy that she went out and done that for me.
Yeah.
And I was very happy that she tried. But I don't expect her to know the right one at all. You know what I mean? I was, you know, but I tried my best not to hurt her feelings, but to not open this GoPro I don't really want or won't really use after she spent all this money on it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You got to toe the line, but it's a thin line.
Yeah. So can you use those when you're live streaming then?
I don't think so, but I'm hoping that's where it's going. As soon as I heard that 360 was becoming a real thing, and they were making cameras and stuff. I'm talking a year or two ago, probably a couple years ago, before this came out. I automatically went, we need to have this for live streaming. I want to be where you are while you're there. You know what I mean? Not just watch a 360 video that you filmed earlier a day or two ago.
How much do you know about this camera that you have? Do you know you can't go live on it? Have you already like investigated it? Like, do you know a lot about this camera?
Well, yes, I know that when I did look it up, you could not go live. But things have advanced since then. This is months ago when this camera first came out that I looked it up. So maybe you can now. I don't know. I'm sure it's coming.
Well,
it needs to come.
Will that thing update like our phones and like the drone?
You mean a firmware update and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they do come out with it, it'll be able to do it.
So you don't have to have your phone or a different camera at all with that. That's its own thing.
Right.
But no gimbal.
Right.
Can you put that on?
It's like buying. This is like buying a GoPro that shoots in 360.
Can you put that on a gimbal?
Yeah, probably. It's small enough.
Yeah.
I've seen people hang them from drones and stuff. So yeah.
See, I have no idea what I bought. None.
Oh, I go into the shop and I know exactly what I'm getting, and I confuse the flipping salesman, and they're looking at me like, why is this old girl coming in here and knowing more about the gear than I have? Because they haven't got a clue, some of them. It's like, I want this, and I want it all fully loaded, and look at me, fully loaded, and I'm like, look, this is what I'm looking for. And they're just perplexed that they don't even know what I'm talking about. It's like, well, get real.
Maplins is the worst for that.
That's how they don't hustle you. That's how they don't make extra money, because you walk in there knowing what you're talking about.
And you know, I believe it. Especially going into stores here, there's a lot of people that work at like the Best Buy stores and the electronic stores that really don't know much about what they're selling, and they pretend to, and they've got to, and I understand that. But you know, and sometimes I have to go in there and go, no, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Let me explain. But I could see, I know, you know, most people that are into these kind of things are males and are younger than even me. So I can imagine Gail going in there and they're like, oh, crap, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, they're completely like, they're like, oh, but what do you do? And I'm like, I go YouTube and I want this on my camera, I want that, I want this memory card, I want it to do this, that, and the other, I want this camera to do this, that. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, this is what I want. And they're looking at me like, well, how do you know all this stuff? And I'm like, really? And then I say, oh, I do a YouTube channel. I was in a shop the other week, and there was this old girl wanting to buy a GoPro. So I'm going, oh, you can do this. You can use a quick program. You can use the Wi-Fi because it's better than using the micro SD card because it's a bugger to get out. And the pictures are brilliant. And this is how you make a file on, blah, blah, blah. And this dude's looking at me, and I'm practically selling a bloody camera for him because he's so crap at selling the bloody thing. I'm sitting there going, I might as well have your job. The best shop I found in the UK is a shop called John Lewis, and they do know their stuff. The ones I've been to do know their cameras because they've got representatives from the stores who actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah, well, the best place in the UK to buy any equipment is H. Preston near Worcester. Absolutely brilliant. Most of it's professional gear, second-hand professional gear or brand new professional gear, but the knowledge they've got is brilliant. Hello, Lucas.
Hey, Lucas is here. Lucas Norton.
Hey, I'm trying to get here and see you guys, but I'm about to go to a photo shoot. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. We can't see you, but we can hear you.
I don't think you can see me. Yeah, I got about 5 minutes away. I got this kid who wants to have some senior portraits done. I really want to tell you guys about getting my hat stolen like a couple weeks ago. Did you see that?
I seen it, but you can share with everybody if you'd like.
He had his hat stolen?
He had his hat stolen while on the job.
Here. You probably can't see. Yeah, I'm
out real bad. You there, buddy? No?
I think we lost him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to ruin his story, but yeah, he was out. He's a photographer, and he's on the job taking pictures for people. And while he's there, some like 11-year-old kid stole his hat, which is a kind of important hat to him. He wears it all the time. It's an Alabama hat from a college down there. And he talked about how he has a lot of memories with his dad with that hat. You know, it was his favorite hat, and he wore it all the time. And this kid just snatched it, and right in front of him, apparently, and walked away with it and laughed.
He's probably, that's horrid, because he's probably not even got it. He's probably thrown it somewhere, hasn't he?
Who knows? I don't think he tried to give it back. Luke is such a good guy. His wife bought him a new hat, and he made a video today forgiving the kid, telling him he forgives him for taking his hat, and that, you know, and just basically gave him a positive, very positive, motivating message. Maybe tried to gear him in the right direction, right, and away from stealing.
What would be super cool is if that kid seen it and he was just trying to tell us that he got his hat back or something.
I don't think he did. He just today made a video, a live video on YouTube with his brand new one, and he said he wasn't going to ask the kid for the hat back. If he ever seen him again, he wasn't going to hassle him or anything like that, and that he forgave him, and that he hopes the kid realizes what he's done and you know, goes the right path. And I don't know, just Lucas is a good guy. I don't know that I could have handled it that way.
Matt, changing the subject completely, are you going to keep your hair short? Are you going to grow it longer again?
For the time being, I'm definitely going to keep it short for a while. But yeah, I just got it trimmed up today. It needed it. It was already just 3 weeks that I've had it cut. It was already getting shaggy. So I think I'm going to keep it like this for a little while. I don't know that I'll keep this style. I really like this style. It looks good on me, I think. So I may keep this for a while. But I'm the type of person that likes a change. And having long hair for so long, it was hard. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'd wear it down sometimes and straighten it, or I'd put it up. Yeah. And try to do different things with it, but there's not much you can do. It's long hair is long hair. But now that I've got it short again, I know when I was young, I would color it different colors. And
I think you should have a mohawk, like a blue mohawk or something.
I did for a long time before I cut it this last time. Had what you call faux hawk, where it just kind of grows into a mohawk. I wore it like that.
Oh my God. I think you look good with one of them. I predicted that right.
I think Keith would as well, to be honest. Big, nice blue one.
There you go, Keith.
No. Do you know what I'm thinking now? When you said that, you know the film The Gremlins.
The one with the mohawk. It's just when it's in the mode of hashtag bad boy Keith.
Keith's a bad gremlin.
Who said that?
Gail.
No, that great gremlin with the mohawk, the evil.
I heard they're making a sequel to that movie. That's I was being serious.
You know, I'm a gentleman on my program, on my live one-to-ones, and yet I get called a bad boy, and yet the bad boy is Crimo.
Hold on, no. Hold on. Let me quote something from last night, right? Keith, and I quote, was talking about licking Marta Zayas's knee. And about,
no, a leg.
Yeah, a leg.
I know. Right? Well, that ain't bad.
I rest my case.
Do you guys use the term leg licker? Is that a common? I'm serious. Is that a common term in the UK?
No.
Have you ever heard that? A leg licker?
No, I haven't. I don't know if you have, Ian.
No, no.
Here it's a term that like my parents' generation would use to describe a lesbian.
Right.
Well, Keith is definitely not one of those, but he is a bad boy because he's all on his live stream. He's like, "Oh, I'm eager VP. Let me talk all nicely." He comes onto my stream and he's all bad boy and deviant. He's worse than Crimson. Crimson's all nice, and he was on Monica McKillicuddy's live stream the other night, all suited and beauty, total gentleman. Keith on my live stream, trailer trash, big time.
Trailer trash. That's a United States term, ain't it? You guys even have trailers?
Have we seen Fishy's comments?
Yeah, Fishy says, be one of the boys, Gail. Cut your hair as short as Matt's.
No, I ain't doing that. And Fishy, have you seen Fishy comments? Have you seen Fishy Comics' recent videos with his 4K Yee 4K plus?
Yeah,
they're pretty awesome. Have you seen them, Matt?
He made a video for me. Oh no, he got the new one. I haven't seen one from the new one.
Oh, you got to see one from the new one. I'm telling you, Fishy's outdoing himself. He's still an international man of mystery, But he is outdoing himself.
Yeah, he really is a man of mystery. I wonder if Crimo can get him on his one-to-ones.
Yeah, when I first started this live stream, I always get it ready early, but when I came to start it, there was 2 comments in the chat box. They were both from Fishy Comics, and both of them said message retracted. And I'm like, what? How mysterious is this guy? I can't even tell you what he said.
He really is very mysterious.
I wonder if he gives. I wonder if we watch every single one of his videos that there's subliminal messages about him in it.
You gotta find clues.
I bet Fish is giving clues in every single one of his videos because he's that bloody clever that we wouldn't be able to read it unless you watched every single one in here.
Yeah, he does stuff every once in a while that I wonder what it was. Like he'll, in the middle of a live stream or middle of a video, will point at something, and then he'll continue what he was saying. And I wonder if that's a clue. He's pointing at a number on the wall or something. You got to follow the clues, I bet. Figure it out.
I'm sure there's lots of stuff. Is he making any comics, Fish, or has he remained very silent now?
He says, I tip my hat to you, Gail. And he also put a bunch of smileys, or he put a smiley, and then he also said, one was Z. One was Z. What does that mean?
I'm telling you, that man is hidden shit in his. I know. He's so devious. He's telling us his secrets. What are you munching on, Ian?
Snicker.
You're not you when you're hungry.
This is breakfast since we've been on the road all day. We're up in Scotland, Gail.
Oh, what part of Scotland are you in?
And we're in Fife this week. I think Glen Ross.
When you were in Scotland a couple of weeks ago? 2
weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was gigging up here 2 weeks ago and gigging up here tomorrow night.
You seem to do, is that your place of gigging then? You seem to do a lot up there.
No, all it is, it's just because we do chair covers and chocolate fountains and everything else, we're an events company.
Right.
So we do a lot of different things. We have our own dance floor, which all lights up. It's like 20 grand for a dance floor. It's basically, there's no other companies up here who have the products that I have. So we get booked up and down the country. So it's just fell the last 2 weeks that I've been up this way. Unfortunately, we've got events going on back at home in Crosby. We've got one at Fairgrove in Warrington, as we speak now, going on. It just, for us guys, because it's mine and Carol's business, come up here. It's not like we can send staff up here.
True that.
So, and the money it's on, you've kind of got to do it these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a new profession, Keith. You could work for Ian. You could be
Keith can work with me any day he wants.
Hey?
Well, yeah, I'd do it. You know, free. Anything free, me. Now I'm retired. I don't want any pressure. But I'll do it free. I think I am down your way again, Gail.
Not again.
Canvassing around Epsom area for a fish round who phoned me up today. He wants me in, I think, about 3 weeks' time for a Tuesday.
Oh, let me know the dates, Keith, because I don't know what my schedule is right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because what they do is he'll drop me off about 9 in the morning, and then pick me up at 5. So I ain't got any transport.
Okay.
You've been sort of when it's either this time she's married or she was.
Fishy Comics says he was basically explaining what those messages were when he said one was Z. He said I was falling asleep waiting for the show, so he was saying one of the messages he retracted was Z. Still leaving the other one as a mystery, but he just said the other one was the other one he retracted was traffic jam. So now the only mystery is why he retracted them if they were so innocent.
Yeah.
By the way, Thorndraven is here in a comment, and I haven't acknowledged him. Hey, Thorndraven, sorry about that, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, I bet he's had enough of Gail tonight. You know, he's in there for nearly 2 hours.
He was going, that bird again. My God. Well, he followed me here.
Yeah, I know.
Your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
I'm telling you. He followed me. I do like the Thorndraven though. He is a nice fella. We like him.
Yeah, I was just, at the beginning of the video. I was talking about I'd seen him pop up a few times in my live stream and other people's, and so I went ahead and went subscribed to him and checked out his video. Seems like a real nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, and all the ladies seem to like him. He's like the older women's guilty pleasure right now.
Oh, he's a little boy toy, huh?
Yeah, he is.
Especially that Ranelin.
Oh, she
Don't
loves
know
him.
why she went all shy, kept on saying she was naked and in the nude, and I've got my PJs on. Then it was something else, and she wouldn't come on Gail's live stream when she had the opportunity to talk to two nice guys.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, and yet the other night on Monica's, when Crimson was on, and Ranelin, she was going, Graham out. She wanted him. I reckon she's got a soft spot for him.
Well, I guess I know who to bring in the next live stream to get some.
I'm telling you, bring him in. Advertise the fact you're doing a live stream with Thorn Draven. Your subscriber level will change and your females will go up.
Wow.
That's what's happened to Thorn, apparently. He said his female subscribers have gone up a lot in the last few weeks, and that was because Ranelin is subscribed to his channel and's got a soft spot for him, so she's got all of the divas going and thinking. They're quite an interesting group of people, the mature ladies, actually, because once you start talking to them, they're quite interesting. Because Ranelin used to work in a funeral home or something, so she's got all these stories about what the work she did in a funeral home. Oh, hello, unboxing here with DJ Ian.
DJ laptop. I dropped my hard drive last night after the gig, so I
I'm going. What's he doing?
Check it.
I'll go, what's he doing in that bag? It was almost like a fishy comic moment then, wasn't it? Because
well, you could say me and Fishy are pretty the same because I'm always in hotel rooms, right?
Yeah.
So Fishy. You know what I mean? So we could be the same kind of guy, couldn't we?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but you're not a man of mystery. I've interviewed you. It's Fish that I want on.
That you'll never get.
The Fish, but we'll never get him.
He was having a bit of a downer over a recent friend. I think he's got a lot of things going on, to be honest, Keith, at the moment.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Well, Fish is going to have to send you the list of questions that you're allowed to ask him.
Oh, that's what Marta did.
Really?
Yeah, she put the parameters on. She says you can't talk about sex, you can't talk about a job, you know, really. And when Crimo was on with me, you know, she says if you talk dirty, Crim, that's it, you're going.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that when you.
I'll just finish the stream, you know. So I thought, hell, she put us in our place.
Yeah. She's probably done seeing what you guys can do, bad boy Keith.
Yeah. Well, Crimo's a good guy now. I'm the bad boy. I'm going to be the ask the deep, thoughtful questions, you know, that really egg them out, you know. Yeah.
Hey, I got to say, Crimson did a great job. I'd never really seen him put on his interview hat until he did that one with you with Haley Louise.
Yeah.
And he did a great job. Very professional.
Yeah, Are you heard the latest? You know, he hang out here now quite a bit. You know, there's a bit of a.
What the hell is that, Keith? What the hell is that?
A bit of romance going on there.
Is that sign language for romance? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah. Some of the.
Hello?
Barry says it's getting started to rain here. Yeah, we've had rain today here as well.
I bet the back garden's all full of water then.
I know it is. We just get onto the DJ thing.
Are you got on the laptop yet?
Yeah, I'm onto it now. Okay. All it was last night, because we had obviously so many guests there. I kind of would have put my hard drive at the very back. I've unplugged it from the laptop, but my microphone, because I have wireless microphones, so I have my wireless microphone box next to my mixer, and it was in between as I pulled it. It kind of caught at the side. It only dropped probably no more than a foot, but I was a bit nervous about it, and didn't get a chance to check it, but it looks like it's just loads of. I've only got 3 million songs with me. You know what I mean? I need to kind of keep hold of them, right? So it looks like it's working fine.
Oh, that's good then.
Why have you got that many songs? Is it because you have to do for the occasional, just in case people make the most randomest request ever?
To be true with you, I've been doing it 19 years, right? And 90% of the songs I get asked for every event. So like your normal ABBA, I'm in the mood for dancing, Noel, and stuff like that. I play a lot of 70s, 80s kind of music, for the 60s. And they're the normal ones, but you do get the odd idiots, as I call them, who try and catch you out and go, bet you haven't got this. Or my last DJ that I hadn't got this. So I'm one of them. I like to make sure I've got pretty much as much music as possible. So I can never be caught out then, can I?
No.
And I'm a guy who kind of likes, when you get requested music, I like to play that music because at the end of the day, that's what they're paying me to do.
Yeah.
Obviously to play that music. So I hate these DJs when you turn up and say, oh, I haven't got this and I haven't got that. And it's like, really? You're a DJ, you should have it.
Yeah.
This is what we're paid for, you know what I mean?
So speaking about music, sorry, I'm taking over here. What is the most unusual music request that you've had?
A song called ELO, from ELO, called Jukebox.
I've never.
It's a song that a guy, believe it or not, about 3 to 4 years ago, came up to me and said, no jukebox in the Northwest in a pub has it on it. Bet you won't have it. I sat there, I typed away, and I went, bum, what? I have actually got it.
Wow.
I told the guy that I didn't have it, and then he was stood at the bar, and I went, bang, play. And he was mega excited. That's probably one of the most weirdest songs that I've been asked. But it's majority, it's the same kind of music. I play a lot of Northern Soul and Motown music.
Right.
So that's what I enjoy. That's what I like. So it's pretty good.
I'd be curious to hear one of your shows.
What was that, Matt?
I'd be curious to hear one of your shows and what kind of music gets played. I know here in America, it's like that where just about every DJ plays 90% of the same songs. Everybody wants to hear those songs. But I wonder how many of them are the same as, how many of them do you play that I may have not even have heard of,
Can you do the electric slide, Matt?
Yeah, I can do the electric slide. It's been a long time, so I may have to watch other people as I'm doing it. But yeah, I've done it. Done it a few times.
That's an American thing. That's not over here.
It's not over there?
Shuffle? No, Cupid Shuffle and the electric slide is not over here. But
not the Cupid Shuffle? My wife loves it when the Cupid Shuffle comes on.
Oh, you've got to demonstrate that now.
Yeah, now Matt, come on, you've got to demonstrate
I don't know it. I don't know the Cupid Shuffle real well. She does though. I can probably get in here in a minute and she'll probably demonstrate it for you. She don't mind.
Yeah, let's have a demonstration.
Yeah. And I don't know the Cupid Shuffle. It really kind of calls the moves as the song goes on. I can tell you what to do. Like slide to the left, now slide to the left, something like that.
That's the one.
Oh, you've got him singing now, Gail, as well.
I'm telling you.
There you go.
Matter.
But you guys do the YMCA and
That's the one.
And what's the other real pop? Oh, the Macarena. You guys do the Macarena?
Yeah.
Oh, Crimson does that. We got on every live stream now. Crimson does the Macarena. That that's our theme tune now.
Just replying to Flog. Yes, I have. I've got Boat on the River, Renegade, pretty much everything. Babe, Rowboat. I got the lot.
Cha-Cha Slide?
Yeah, I got Cha-Cha Slide. I've got all them. That's a regular, that one, Matt.
Is it?
Yeah,
Cha-Cha.
I'll film in a couple of weeks when he goes to Gainsborough. Then I'll take me two or three cameras and get the lights set up, and I'll have one on him, one on the dance floor.
Hey, I want to see you out there. I want to see you out there doing the Cha-Cha Slide.
Yeah, well, we're hoping tomorrow to do a time lapse on the DJI Osmo, from when we get to the venue, I'm going to put it in the room on a tripod, and then as we set the room with all the chair covers and all that, it should kind of come together pretty cool of when I'll see when it finishes. So we're going to try and see what that looks like tomorrow. So we're going to try it out. If it comes out pretty cool, it'll be up on fingers crossed.
Oh, so Simon's here from Wild Presentations. He says, "Come sail with me." Dad used to play that a lot. Is that "Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me"?
I say.
Is that it? Is that the same song?
It's this one. See if I can find it for you. Let's see if that one's on here.
Goodbye, monetization. Bye. Everybody say goodbye to the monetization.
No, you're all right for 30 seconds.
Well, it depends. It's a bit... Matt, they're a bit worried. They're a bit weird on the live stream because Barbie Girl unmonetized it, but when I put the Macarena on, it doesn't unmonetize my video. So I don't know what the hell went on there. So maybe some versions of the songs, I don't think the YouTube magic catches them.
Yeah.
Is he finding it, is it?
I'm just going through now the hard drive.
Okay. So, Matt, you've got quite a voice. I think you need to hook up with Crimson and do one of his Smule things.
What is it?
As well as do the Cupid Shuffle at the same time.
Have you heard of Smule? Have you heard of Smule, Matt?
Smule?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Smule's like a music app that you download on your device. So what Crimson Fantasy does is he records his lot, like his part of a song, and then you record another part of the song, and then he mixes it all up together and makes a video.
I've heard of something like that. I didn't know it was called that, but I've heard like a duet app.
Yeah, it's called Smule. I did one the other week the other day on his live stream. So it should Wild Wild Ones. I've done it. So I sang it. He rapped his part, and he's posted it, and it came out quite well actually. So I think you should try it.
I'd do it. I sing a little bit. So Vlog from the Bog says, "Ian, how about Star Trekking?" And I know that song. It's Star Trekking across the universe. That's it.
Yeah, I've actually got that on here. The one I was just about to ask, I was going to say, has anyone seen Drone Encounters? But he's just put, hope everyone is well and had a good week.
Hey,
Drone Encounters, I've had a message today for you, buddy, on the Facebook page. You need to get yourself back onto that page, buddy, because his message is coming through for you.
It's definitely good to see you, Matt. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. He says, "Hey, guys."
Hi, Matt.
Yeah, hi, Matt.
I seen his latest videos. He got that PlayStation VR. I know he probably put them up a month ago or whatever, but I'm just catching up to everybody. But that thing looks neat.
We've not seen him since he's got this PlayStation.
That's why.
Yeah, it's Kevin's message to Paige, Matt. So check that Drone Encounters page out, which has been set up, buddy, because he was messaging, making sure you were all right, because he's not heard from you. To be honest. See if he comes back.
Wild Presentation says, "Hi, Keith."
Yeah, hi, Simon.
By the way, Simon, you may have missed it, but look what I got. Is that right? Is that backwards? Does it show backwards?
No, that's right.
No, that's right.
It shows me backwards. But yeah, I haven't opened it yet, but my wife got me a 360 camera.
Oh, good. He's coming on. Simon's coming on, he says.
All right.
Simon's here.
Simon's in the room.
Hey, Simon. And Matt, by the way, says he'll have a look. So there you go, Ian. How you been, Simon?
I'm good. Yeah, you?
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Excellent. Nice to see you home. Safe and sound.
Yeah. It's actually nice to be home. I love the cruise. I love vacation. I just love traveling. But you forget how much you love home until you come back from a long trip. Oh, yeah, it's my place.
It's kind of unreal, isn't it? If it's too long. It's like living in another universe.
Matt.
Hey, Ian.
You'd think this one was missing home with a beer in a hand, wouldn't you?
What's she doing? You trying to get the liquor real quick? Oh, she's showing us. Oh, man.
Do you know how far I've had to drive today?
Something in time.
We're going to have to check back on you in a little while.
Carol's had to drive up to here today, so we've done 260 miles, something like that. So she's on the beer. I don't drink. So
You're the DJ and the driver.
no, Carol's the driver. I don't know if you remember, Simon, when I told you I had a bit of a problem with my chest not so long ago.
Yeah.
Well, somebody kindly, who's not being safe,
Hello.
me to.
All right.
So
Sorry about that, Ian.
Oh, it's Matt. Right, Matt.
How you doing?
How you doing? Did you heard the conversation before about Kevin, I think his name is? He has his name spelled backwards. He's on the Nevik or something. But I mean, you spell it backwards.
Yeah. I know the one you mean.
He was just asking where you've been, man. He thinks you've been under the thumb by the minute, as he was saying.
No.
He's been working 12-hour days, isn't you, lad?
Yeah, 60-hour week at the moment.
Oh, God.
What is that on the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you were in like virtual reality world. I'd live there.
Yeah, I can get lost in that quite easily.
I bet. Can you watch 360 videos, like YouTube videos with it?
Yeah, anything on YouTube. You can jump out of planes and everything.
All right, I'll be making you some.
You do that.
You come into my world.
Yeah.
Just need.
But are you getting your drone sorted then, Matt?
I think I've got.
Oh, it's still being repaired. I had another cable come for it today, and
Double
it's just
check.
still can't do it.
Still can't do it? Why? What?
No.
What happened?
So took it apart to see what had happened. One of the cables inside have snapped for the antenna.
Yeah.
So it's a big job.
Yeah. Cheaper to get a Mavic.
Do you know what it is at the moment?
You know, I'm getting a new drone, and I'm probably going to get the Mavic now that they're paying me for the airport Brook mine. The insurance company's paying to replace it, and I'm probably going to add a little money to it. Probably get the Mavic. That's what I'm looking. That's probably my pick right now. But anyway, when my wife said she got me that 360 camera today, but she didn't tell me what it was right away. She called me earlier today and said, "I got you something," and I was so nervous that she got me a drone because she keeps saying Maverick. She's like, "You're going to get that Maverick, right?" And I'm thinking, oh my God, she bought me some toy called a Maverick and thinks she got me the right.
She's
No, I
behind
had
you.
warned him while I was still at work and he was at work. I called him and I'm like, I bought you something so cool, but I can't tell you what it is. I'll show you when we get home. And he's just like, okay.
So, I thought it was because we just found out we're getting the money for the drone. And I'm thinking she just went out and went ahead and got me one now because I don't have one to fly right now and got me a Maverick. It's called a Maverick. It's called a Maverick.
Oh, I still call it a Maverick. No, I did buy him a drone. Just an awesome camera.
Yeah, I love it
idea.
though. I was so excited. She did a great job. This is going to be fun to play with.
Yeah, do a 360 of your Rasta Room, and I'll see if it works.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Yeah.
No, do you have to?
I know I can post a 360 picture to Facebook of the raw, 360 picture where you can, with your phone, look around or whatever.
So do you have to have a headset like we have to look at it?
No, but like I said, on Facebook you can do this. Remember those pictures? Yeah. I can do one and post it on Facebook now.
Even if you can't turn your phone, you can press the arrow.
you can put your finger on there and scroll around.
Oh yeah.
And you can watch them on.
Why would you ever use that? Like, I'm not gonna use it. Just.
What, the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely using this. This is awesome.
You're gonna post a vlog on the 360 camera?
Yeah, not all of them. I'm not gonna make where you have to watch it like that, but once in a while I'm gonna make some 360 content.
Somebody has done vlogs in 360, and basically they're holding the camera in front of their face, and then you look behind you and you can see their face. It's well cool.
Yeah, and you're just there, like you're there where they're at. And like we were talking about earlier, hopefully that'll lead into live streaming because I want to be where you're at while you're there. You know what I mean? I want to feel like you're there when it's happening. And if you can come up with good quality lives, because I know it's going to be hard to do, but it's going to take a lot of bandwidth. It's going to take a lot of memory. But to be able to do it would be awesome.
Yeah.
You got people all around the world.
When I buy you stuff that you love.
Well, you did a good job this time, Dave.
Want another drink?
Yeah, I would love another drink.
Yeah, are you in the UK?
Yeah, I am today, Matt.
Bloody hell.
What's the UK?
Technically, I'm in the UK. I'm not anywhere by home. I'm in Scotland today, but
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gigging up here tomorrow, buddy.
Cool.
Someone's got to do it, haven't they?
They have. So you're in the UK for maybe a couple of days and then out back to Spain, yeah?
Well, I'm looking at staying. Well, possibly. I've been asked to go back over on Monday, so I'm not too sure just yet.
Nice.
So I've been asked to go back over, but I don't know. We've got a lot of work to be dealing with and going on. Next weekend is a big weekend. I think there's about 12 or 13 events on over the weekend, so sometimes it's better for me to stay here.
Yeah.
And then kind of miss out on the money going over there, but it's swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
That's it. What a life.
Someone's got to do it, haven't they?
I'll swap.
Yeah, you can. Go. You and Matt. So,
That's it, yeah.
I would have
You could do 60 hours.
So with all that money you're making, Matt, are you looking at any new purchases? Anything coming down the pipe? A new drone?
Yeah, I think drone's going to be the next thing because my one it's dead.
Yeah.
It's proper had it. After doing this range extender, it's killed it.
Wow.
Expensive
I'm glad you were the
mistake.
guinea pig on that one.
Basically, fitted the range extender and the cable that attaches to the motherboard, it's snapped off. So
Oh man.
the control is dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Couldn't you get a different control for it, Matt?
I could, yeah. It's just finding someone that sells one on its own.
Just the controller on its own?
Yeah.
Well, I just happen to know somebody who has a broken drone working controller for the standard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I can help you out, man.
I was going to say,
I don't know.
Locally at an airport, wasn't it, Matt?
I was going to park this thing out anyway. I can't sell it the way it is unless somebody really likes fixing gimbals. But I got like 4 batteries. I was going to sell the batteries separately and the controller and things like that. But I can send you a controller, dude. Again.
Cool. How are you getting on with your claim? Have you sorted it?
Yeah. I just got a message from them today. They are cutting me a check for the full price I paid for the drone and the case.
Oh, that's good then, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna take that and some money I'm making off YouTube in the next month, and I'm gonna maybe get me a Mavic. Definitely gonna upgrade. I like the Phantom 4, but I don't know if I want to pay the price when I can get just, you know. I'm sure that the quality is better, and I know that it's got a little bit more of the optical avoidance, a couple more sensors or something, and the quality of the video sensor is a little bigger. But looking at the Mavic's video, I don't need much better than that. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be. It's just kind of overkill after that for what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we didn't use your Mavic last week, did we, Si?
No.
We should have got.
No, we thought about it.
Yeah, we should have got an aerial view of where we were.
Gail, have you bought a Mavic yet?
No, I'm holding back, and I'm worried because I'm fearful that there'll be a Mavic 2 out before the end of the year.
Yeah,
September, Gail.
That's why I'm holding off. I'm waiting. I'm going to probably get one in the new year, I think, if I can hold off to the new year, because I reckon the Mavic 1 will be on sale, and I reckon they'll knock $400 or $500 off it. So I'm going to wait.
I reckon September, October, just before Christmas.
Yeah.
We'll get a new one.
Yeah, but aren't you going to get the new 360 GoPro?
Ooh. Well, I'm going to see, because there's been a couple of 360s out, and you know that there's been a few cameras 360s out, and I didn't think the quality was very good.
No.
And
you know what would be brilliant for them to do is make sure that 360 camera can connect to their Karma grip or their Karma drone, because I want to see. I've seen people put 360 cameras on a drone, but they've had to do it themselves with some kind of modification. But to be able to do that, just pop the camera on. But of course, every time I say that, especially about GoPro, they don't do it. So I was hoping for a 360 camera from them like 2 years ago, and here they finally are going to do it.
They're doing it, but the way it looks, because it was on Fun for Louis, it was just like quite flat and long when I saw it.
Yeah, that's where I saw it as well, guys.
Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking, are the mounts going to be the same? You know, so again, with the GoPros, you're probably going to have to buy new batteries again, new mounts and everything. It's going to be a pain in the arse.
Yep. But I bet it looks cool as hell on video.
I know, and that's the thing in it, because you'll be like, I want to get it, and that'll be the end of it.
I know it. Yeah. I love GoPro. I don't want to make you think that I'm bashing them, because they don't always do what I think they should do, but I do love what they do. I always love the quality of their stuff.
But
GoPro's been awesome. I just feel like you've just not moved forward quick enough the last.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree.
But I think for quality though, that Fishy Comics 4K plus the Yi 4K plus is the quality on that is pretty spectacular, I have to say.
Yeah. See, other people are catching up as far as the size and the quality. Yeah. They're gonna have to go with the new stuff. They're gonna have to. They should have already had a 360 camera out. They should have already had a working drone out, and, you know, and things like that if they want to keep up, I think. I mean, there's a lot of cool things you can do. If you're able to make a camera that small with that good a quality, there's so many awesome things I thought of you could do, and they just don't. It's just another little camera.
And the thing
Has everybody done the update for their drone yet?
No.
I have.
You haven't done it?
I fear it, because last time I did mine,
I know.
It cocked
You'll
up.
be limited to your 30 meters.
Yeah.
Not technically. I had a problem before. When I was down at Falcon Wheel, the app had updated itself. I didn't realise. When I got it there, it said that I could only do the 30 meters away. But the minute I signed back into DJI itself, I had full access as normal.
Oh, that's all right then.
But
cool.
If you don't log into your DJI before leaving home and you go into the middle of the field where you've got no signal, you are limited to 3. So that was, I was panicking because Carol was on FaceTime to her dad, and I was like trying to fly the drone. I realised I'd come up, and then when I activated personal hotspot for it, I got into it pretty much straight away. It was awesome. But if you're in the middle of the field somewhere, or you're on the top of Snowdonia or somewhere like that, limited for obviously good signal, you're gonna be limited. Yeah. It needs sorting. It does need sorting. We had the lovely problem before, but we sorted it.
We've got some new drone laws going into effect here just locally in my state, starting tomorrow. July 1st is tomorrow, right? Yeah, anyway, it's now a crime to voyeur, to look in people's windows and spy on people with a drone. So apparently, I could go out today and do it. It's not even a crime. Here I am with a broken drone. Also, there was something else that they made. There's another new crime. Oh, I think it was to interfere with law enforcement or firefighters, emergency vehicles or emergency personnel with the drone. To interfere with their work with the drone is now a crime. Apparently, they just wanted to clear things up. They probably tried to prosecute somebody for doing something really stupid, and then the guy got off because it wasn't really a crime yet. They didn't have any laws that specifically talked about drones.
No way.
Yeah,
I worry about that. I think everybody's going to get a drone and they won't be able to fly them anywhere. So it'll be all like, we've got all these drones, but nowhere to fly the buggers. Then what are you going to do?
Yeah, that is the problem.
Well, I think that, you know, definitely could happen. But as big as DJI is, and a couple of the other companies like GoPro that make drones, you know, money is power. And so, you know, a lot of times laws are based around, you know, what consumers want, because the consumers are making these mega companies billions, and they can buy laws. You know what I mean? So what will end up happening is, you know, DJI is going to tell, you know, at least here, you know, for example, here in America, they tell Mr. Senator running for senator or running for congressman, hey, I'm going to back you up with a few $1 million. When you get in there, you're going to make sure that drones are not completely illegal. You know?
They're going to love it. Yeah. Well, especially in America. I mean, whether that knocks onto the UK or not, I don't know. But yeah, I can see in America that DJI having such massive exports, doing so well for your economy, that they're not going to really knock DJI, I think.
Yeah.
I think in the UK they'll bring out some sort of thing where you've got to have a license.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have it. Because there's just too many things going on. Every day you see in the paper somebody's flown a drone into a plane or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's putting a bad name on everybody. So I think the licensing is going to come in for everyone eventually.
Yeah.
I haven't heard too much here, and I don't know if it's just because it's being kept out of the news, or maybe people don't want to hear about it. It's just not making the news or whatever, because I'm sure it happens all the time. But I rarely hear anything bad about drones in the news.
We have at least once a month, which hits the paper, I reckon, here in the UK.
Wow.
Generally the Daily Mail.
Yeah, or the Sun.
Yeah.
Or the Sun. Don't forget the Sun. That's the sort of subject.
Oh, yeah,
anyway.
That's true.
We won't have the Sun anywhere nearby us.
We got Josh Carey up in the chat, and he says, "What's up, Rastafari?" Yeah, man. Yeah, I video chat. I don't know if you guys, some of you guys that are friends with me on Facebook may have seen this, but I made a couple friends while we were in Jamaica, a couple really nice guys, and that one of them connected with me on Facebook, and he video chatted with me today. I was at work, and he sent me a message and was like, "Hey, I'm not busy. Are you busy? Can I video chat with you?" And I'm like, "Go ahead." And so he's in Jamaica, and him and his buddy are on the. It's cool as hell to meet people from around the world, you know. And he's telling me how you got to come back to Jamaica. I want to show you what the sunset looks like and all this, you know, because it's you know, we got to get back on the boat before it actually got dark and stuff like that. So super friendly people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't drag into some Kingston ghetto.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. Where we were at is pretty far from Kingston, but there's some pretty rough neighborhoods. We were talking about that in the video chat today about, you know, there is some dangerous spots down there, but you know, I had somebody message me. I have a friend on Facebook who's not really a friend. It's more of an acquaintance of my wife, and this person is a little high strung. I don't want to badmouth them or anything like that, but I get messages from them, paranoid messages from them once in a while. And I got a paranoid message from them after I posted about live chatting with my friends, and they're like, "You better be careful. They chop fingers off for jewelry down there," and you know. And I'm like, I had to reply and go, "Well, this is somebody I've actually hung out with in Jamaica. I've already, you know, this isn't somebody who's like, you know, some random person on the internet I met. I actually met this person in person. I've already hung out with them. I already spent hours with these people. I'm not worried too much. I know there's some dangerous people and dangerous places down there, but you know, you just got to be careful." He was telling me, my buddy was telling me though, there's a lot of where he's at is a big tourist area, but he said there's a lot of foreigners. A lot of people come from all over the world to live down there, and he said they own shops and you know, buy and sell things in the markets and live just like a Jamaican, you know, and they feel safe to do that.
That sounds like the UK.
Oh yeah.
Multicultural. Right now.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. We've got whole Europe here, basically. And then because we're communal, we're suffering, not suffering, because they're great people and they've brought so much to our economy. Because we're colonial, we have everybody from all these colonies around Commonwealth countries around the world who've got a British passport. By right, they can just come in. And rightly, because we were the ones that rampaged through their countries, raping and pillaging.
Wow.
So yeah, we have a really multicultural kind of country society. People don't
realize
that.
You know, I know there's some places that America has like that, some colony type places like Puerto Rico or whatever, and I didn't realize that it worked like that. But that makes sense that they would be, they're their own country, but they can come right into your country because of the benefits they have from being a colony or whatever, right?
Yeah, the first influx, main influx we had was in this century or last century, in modern history, and it was post-war, because we didn't have enough people to fill jobs.
Oh, wow.
And road sweepers and hospitals, doctors as well. We were really up against it, getting our backs against the walls in the 50s. So we had to have an open door policy to come from the colonies, other part of the Commonwealth, to come over, Asia as well, and fill these jobs. And that's when we had the first in Jamaica. Of course, there was a standard kind of right-wing rivers of blood talk. You know, everything's going to get pear-shaped. You know, which never happens. Obviously, it never does.
Yeah.
And now we're having that second influx now, where new stores are way opening our doors to Europe, and then of course the similar kind of rivers of blood talk time, and of course then on the back of that we've just left the European Union.
Wow. So by the way, Matt from Drone Encounters is out. He says he's going to run and take a shower. He said great chatting. Then he said to speak soon and put a bunch of hearts on there. Josh says, is any foreign friends here near Luxembourg?
No.
No.
No. We're not far away. I guess we're closer than you.
And then he says, sounds like y'all are talking about Detroit. I don't know if you guys know much about Detroit, but man, they're in bad shape these days.
Yeah.
That's not far from me. That's just north of me. The next state up. I'm actually probably closer than
Motown.
Yeah. And my brother actually goes up there once in a while. He has season tickets to the Indiana Pacers NBA basketball team. And he's actually famous. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. I did a video where I went to a game with him. He dresses up like Iron Man from the Avengers, Marvel Iron Man. But it's blue and gold for the team. And he calls himself Iron Fan. So he's like a Pacers version of Iron Man. And he goes to all the games and he sits in the fan zone. He gets free tickets to do this too. He tries out every year for the fan zone. And they love him and they want him in there. And people come take pictures with him all throughout the game and all this. He's been on the news many times. But anyway, he'll sometimes travel to Detroit when we play them because it's not that far from us and watch an away game. And I wouldn't do it. I tell him all the time, like, dude, you're brave. And he's like, he's scared sometimes he goes up there. But that city is in such bad shape that there's one of those cities where there's areas in the city that the police don't like to go. It's just so crime ridden that, you know, it's dangerous, very dangerous.
So we wouldn't know that here.
Yeah. Yeah, our city has got a pretty high murder rate, and we're only 3 hours from Chicago. Chicago has got some really bad crime right now. But just outside of Chicago, the suburbs and towns that are around Chicago are really bad. And one of them is actually in Indiana. It's actually Gary, Indiana. It's barely over the border from Illinois, from Chicago. It's like an outskirt, but it's officially in Indiana, and it's where Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 are from. It's a very famous city, but it's now the murder capital of the country because all the crime that spills out from Chicago ends up in these poor towns around the city. And that's one of them that you would have to be pretty brave. I actually went there once. I was on a job, and we were delivering furniture, and I was in the truck. I wasn't the driver. We had a driver, and I was a mover. I would just help lifting furniture. I was young at the time, and we went to Gary, and we got lost. The driver got lost trying to find the place, and he got off. It was on a highway that goes around the city and kind of goes towards Chicago, but he got off the highway at the wrong place, and we ended up in this neighborhood, very rundown neighborhood, a lot of junkyards and scrap yards all around, and just very dirty, rundown places. And we stopped in front of a junkyard. There was a dog, a big dog out front guarding the fence, guarding the open gate. He was chained up to a transmission from a car. And we stopped right in front of the place, and we didn't even get out the truck. We seen a guy just inside the door, and so the driver yelled at him and said, "Hey, buddy, can you help us out? We're lost." And the guy came out and said, "Go, go, go, go." And he's like, "What's wrong?" And he said, "Don't stop. If you stop, you're done. You have to go." And wouldn't give us directions or anything, just made us keep. And the driver is, of course, like, "Okay, yes, sir, I'm out of here." But he basically was letting us know, you're in a big truck that probably has some kind of merchandise, something in the truck that people are going to rob you for. Yeah. And if you stop, they're going to get you. You just keep moving. And as we're driving off, he said, "Don't stop at the stop sign. Just keep run the stop sign. Just keep going." So we made it to where we were going, and it wasn't in a bad part of town. It was an AT&T cellular phone building that we were actually delivering office furniture to, and it was safe there. But wherever we stopped at, it scared me. It made me think that this isn't a place that I'd ever want to visit unless I absolutely had to.
Mm.
The funny thing, you know, I went to South Africa post-grad, so 2003, post my degree. I did 3 months tour in South Africa. And when I landed in Joburg, everybody in Joburg said, "Don't go down south, don't go down there. There's potholes all over the road. You'll buckle your wheel, you'll punch your tire, you'll stop. They'll come out of the bushes, they'll attack you, they'll take all your luggage, and etc." It was the worst thing. To head south was the worst thing. Just don't do it. Stay up here. At least you know where you are in here. At the time, we'd heard about all the trouble in Joburg with people stopping at lights, and apparently there was a new kind of security system they were fit into their cars where they had gas outlets along the sills of the cars. As you know, to try and grab your keys, you could switch a button, and there would be sort of the ignition of this gas around the sills of the car, and it would flames up around the sills of your car. So it would sort of burn anybody kind of reaching in to grab your keys or anything. But funnily, heading down to the States in the south of South Africa, it was fine, and everybody was saying, "Don't go north. It's terrible up north. You know, they'll stop you, they'll rob you up north." It happens a lot, you know, when you get to certain places.
Yeah.
No, not their part of the country, but the other part of the country is bad.
Mm.
You know, so when you get to that part of the country, they say, "No, it's the other end of the country. That's really serious." Yeah, it's weird.
It's sad when you start thinking about why these people act like that. And it's like, how desperate must they be? You know, to where it's a you know, societal norm to rob people. You know.
Mm.
There's one with 360. One of my friends has just done. Matt, since you've got your new 360 camera, but over here we have lots of fields with cows in. I don't know if you have fields with cattle in over there, or regular cattle. We have Frisian cows, like the black and white ones. Do you get those?
Yeah, we did black and white ones, brown ones, white ones, tan ones. Yeah.
Yeah, the same. Well, they got cows, and my mate knew this, so he had his 360 and he planted it on top of a post, and he ran into the middle of the field full of cows, and just stuck it slap bang in the middle of the field, and then ran out again. And cows, furious, will always come up to anything you put in the ground and stare at it. And it's got the most amazing video. I'll try and find the link for you, where all these cows approach the camera.
I might try something.
60 everywhere you turn, there's just huge cow noses sniffing.
Wow. I see them all the time. For my work, traveling out in the country roads out here, I see fields of cows all the time. Some of them are really pretty on a hillside, and you've got, you know, herds of cows out there. I just want to fly my drone, but I don't want to spook them, so I don't. But it'd be beautiful to shoot. But there's one field I passed where I've got cows all on the right side, a giant, huge field. It's got to be, I can't even see the end of it. It's so massive. And there's lots of cows out there. And over on the left, there's a very small one that's got some junk cars and some junk in it, and one bull. And it's a longhorn. It's got giant longhorns, and he's over there just by himself hanging out. And I always think there's no real place to pull over there, and some of those country people out there might shoot you if they catch you on their property. So I don't want to get myself in any trouble, but I always want to stop there and at least get that bull on video, because we don't have too many of those. That's like a Texas thing. There's out west, there's not too many longhorns here.
Hmm. Oh. I thought he was munching another Snickers bar then.
No, we're on what we're on now. This is something Carol's put as our snack pack on the way down here.
I have a snack bag.
This is the life of DJ.
No.
I'm sorry.
You guys have you guys seen the advertisements? They show the advertisements over there, the commercials over there with the Snickers, where they say you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
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 And they always have something else. Like I was thinking about that earlier when Ian had that Snicker bar. Like what if he took a bite of that Snicker bar and all of a sudden he turned into Granny Monster or something? It's like, whoa, you're not you when you're hungry.
That'd be Keith.
What
is Keith doing? Keith? What are you doing?
Looking at the 360.
He's so bad, honestly.
Oh wow, he's already
the
cows. So I want to tell my wife that Simon was saying that his friend has got a 360 camera.
Keith, what's the channel for?
Build a cow.
What's the channel for? Hold on, wait a minute.
Cow just went around and looked at the plus. He's got this 360 video of cows all around, just checking out the camera and stuff. It's really neat.
Go to that place you want.
Maybe. So there's a wolf sanctuary near us that I found. I think they've got gray wolves, and we're gonna go check it out. But it's free to go check it out. But I've never been there. I don't know what it's gonna be like. But I noticed that you can get up close and personal experiences where you can get up, pet them, or feed them, or something. But they're very expensive, so it's free to go there. But if you want to get near one, it's like $50 a person.
Shoot.
But for a 360 video up close, it might be worth it. You all right?
Yeah, did you see
He's
that?
spraying stuff all over the walls in here.
Everywhere, dude.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Maybe if I can get, sometimes I can get to know the people that run the place, especially if it's like a mom and pop type place. You meet the owners while you're there, and tell them what I'm doing and tell them how it does benefit your place if people watch this and come to check it out. And if I can get to know them well enough, maybe they'll take my camera and go stick it in the pack where they like to hang out when they eat or something, and just let me film a little.
You're pretty good at hustling videos for people. I'm sure you can make that.
Well, video hustler.
Unless they eat your camera, then you'll be buggered.
Do what?
Unless they eat your camera, would they do that?
Yeah, I would be nervous about that. You're right. And that 360 camera is a lot of glass.
Don't smear it with dog food. Don't smear it with blood. Don't smear it with dog food. You'll be okay.
360 cameras.
But are they not actually curious like dogs? Do sometimes wolves go for them though? If there's a camera or something, will they go for it or will they just leave it alone?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they'd see it as kind of any kind of challenge. They'd just be curious about it. And if it's not food, they won't be interested in it. They'll probably they'll look at it. So you get the shot, you'll get the curious shot, but after that point, you'll probably just kind of walk away.
But then again, canines like to play with toys and things. If it's something they can drag around, they may try to drag it around, like a stick or whatever. I mean, I've actually heard recently, and Simon, you may know this, apparently it's a fairly new discovery that every canine on Earth originates back at the wolf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's absolutely true.
Every single kind of dog there is, their ancestor is a wolf.
Yeah. All breed dogs are doing. That's human constructs and everything. The small, the large, the silky hair, the long hairs, the small snouts. Breeding, and in fact, there's a lot of laws now. We're causing so many problems for some of these poor dogs with breathing and hearing. And Dalmatians, for one, it's a third of every Dalmatian, or a third of Dalmatians have hearing problems. And that's to do with the way we bred them, with the genetic makeup. So, but the original dog was something that we took from, that we domesticated around a campfire, and that would have been the wolf. Yeah. They learn pretty quickly that we could provide them with food.
Yeah, I've watched documentaries about this, and I'm not a big dog person or dog owner, but it fascinates me, specifically the dog, because of how how much evolution has been involved in their species and stuff. And like I definitely am sad for the dogs as far as like what you're talking about with selective breeding, how humans have kind of messed up a lot of species, specifically the bulldog and English bulldog and stuff, which is a very popular breed over here. I know a lot of people that have English bulldogs. And when you look at just 100 years ago, not even that long ago, just 100 years, just like when my grandma was young, they were way different. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. They've changed massively, even like in a few decades. Breeds have changed massively.
And to where their bones are bad, where they don't live, you know, they live like half the time that they would live normally. And it's sad, but it's also just fascinating how much they change, how many different species there are and things like that. It's so weird. And I've also heard that it's part of their nature, that they've done it, not really us, that they latching on to humans as a survival tactic was their evolution, was them evolving.
And now that they do things, the domestic dog does things the wolf can't do. So the wolf apparently can't follow your trail of ice. They know this. They know a wolf, and you know, 100% bona fide wolf can't follow the direction of your eyes. But a domestic dog, they can. They will know if you look at something. They will also follow the direction of your eyes. That's something they've learned to do. But that is something that wolves do. So there's already a separation between the two.
It's like they've evolved to be partners with humans.
Yeah, absolutely. They're very clever, very coy.
Yeah.
We should get a dog.
No, we can like them without.
Going back to cameras and undercover cameras and stuff, did you ever see that? I don't know what the wildlife program was called on BBC One, where they disguised cameras as certain animals.
Oh yeah.
What was that called? Because I don't know if that would be on YouTube. It was amazing that they had all of these. That's what, on the subject of the wolf, they had a camera actually disguised as a wolf and stuck it in a pack of wolves. And I think they did it with a few creatures, didn't they? With some monkeys and stuff like that. They did a camera monkey and
the one that popped up from the log. And it kept popping up around. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spy camera.
That was it. That was a key.
Hey Simon, did you ever finish your decoy duck hidden camera?
No. That's in the offing. I'm waiting to get some cash. I'm going to get some more of these generic GoPros when I get some money. They're only, what, £30–40. It's great footage there. You can get on them. Yeah. And then I'm going to start an experiment, because £40 is not a lot of money. It is. But if it's a loss, it's I have to lose the water. It's not that much. I'm going to wait to get that.
I can't wait to see how well it works. But that's basically the same thing, right? Just disguising it as an animal, send it in with the other animals, and see what you can get.
Yeah, that's an idea. Exciting.
Oh, this.
Are you actually building the duck then, or how you do it? How is that coming together?
Well, I mean, I could either do a raft. I'm thinking about this. I could either do a decoy duck, which might be a bit difficult for authenticity, for it to actually look like a duck and convince other ducks that it is a duck. Or I might just do a little floating island where I do a thick piece of polystyrene, mount the camera around it, but underneath have a little motor from a cheap boat, these cheap remote control boats you can get, only short range, and then just gently motorize it out towards, grebes or whatever's out in the lake there.
Wow.
I thought the foliage bit would be an easy than carving a duck and finding a decoy.
God, that'd be fun to watch that footage. Even if you do the £30 cameras, you'll probably get through a few of them, won't you, on your testing?
Yeah. This is what I fear. Yeah.
Boat sink, boat fails.
For the autumn, for the summer and autumn, when I get a bit of money behind me.
Wow, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be neat.
I'm desperate to find them.
All right, so it looks like the couple of the guys are bored and watching other people's videos during the live.
Look at these. Look, I don't know what.
No, I've got the spy camera up.
No, he's such a fibber. Look, he's watching something else. Like
it's all right. All right, we've actually been going for an hour and 40 minutes, so I've got to end this thing soon anyway.
Okay, no worries. I think DJ. I think Ian's gone to sleep. You know.
I've not. I was just talking to Drone Encounters.
Okay.
Oh, you've been on to Drone Encounters? Oh.
Yeah, well, he's that Kevin's just messaged, so it's just come through.
Keith sounded jealous that he had found somebody interesting to talk to besides us. Like, oh,
No, I was just having a look at the spy camera with the wolves on.
Oh, what's the name? What's the name of the YouTube channel so Matt can watch it because it's really interesting.
It's BBC.
Yeah.
Just put BBC spy camera, and there's about 15 on, I think, and 18.
I'm pretty sure if I type BBC spy camera,
yeah,
something different is going to pop up.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, it won't be. It won't. It won't. Keith would have flushed if it was dodgy.
No, it ain't dodgy. No, it's wildlife.
Well, he knew where to go. He just clicked the link. He didn't type in those words to a Google search.
No,
I'd like somebody experiment with that. Somebody go ahead and type in BBC spy camera into Google. I guess it would probably be a little better doing YouTube, but yeah, I'd be curious what pops up.
The only one that I would tell you not to search on. The only one I would tell you not to search on is Granny Monster and go into images. Do not search on that. Because that comes up with some serious bad shit.
Does it? Oh, I'll have to have a
You
look.
probably posted
it.
Keith.
I repeat, there is a 21XXX warning on the videos. I promise you.
Is
Wow.
it?
Yeah.
Is she in them?
Honest, no, I think she put it in there so if people go nosing for images, they're not going to get anything they want to see.
Yeah. We'll turn back right away. No, okay, no.
So,
Well, guys.
when you on your 10-day stint then? From
What?
tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, so we might get some more live streams over the weekend then.
Oh, hello. You can do one.
No, I can't do one. I can't keep a room as long as you can.
Yes, you can. It's your
They
turn.
all draw to you.
No, it's your turn. Matt, tell him it's Keith's turn, isn't it?
Hey, we'd like to see another 2-on-1.
Yeah, come on, Keith. You do another one over the weekend, Sunday.
I'll see.
How
I'll
easy
see how
is it to go live? How easy is it to go live on YouTube by the drone?
Easy.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, ever so easy.
I've done it by like my phone. I've done it on the Osmo. I've done one the other week in New York. That was dead easy. Is there any difference when you've got to do it on the DJI app, or is it all pretty straightforward?
It hasn't worked for me very well in the last few times I did it with the DJI app. It used to work great. I used to never have any problems, but lately it's just been, it's pretty straightforward on how to do it. Other than as long as you've got mobile live streaming already enabled, and I'm pretty sure you already do because you've done it before. That was the only difficult part for me when I first did it. I had to go through YouTube to do that and then get back on the DJI app. But once it's set up, getting to it is pretty easy. Just a matter of will it work? Will it transmit the signal?
Yeah.
Not,
Right. Okay. I was going to do a Queensberry Bridge on
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, the 4th Road Bridge. Yeah.
That'd be cool to see. I'll keep an eye out.
He's eating a Snicker. That's why we can't see him.
What?
It's all those Snickers he eats. Come on, why can't we see you? You've got the camera turned off Ian again.
It's not. It should be on. It says
I thought you were
it's on my
sleeping.
phone.
That's better. You're on now again.
Well, it's been a lot of fun talking with you guys again tonight. Great live stream.
Welcome back.
Well, thank
Welcome
you
back.
so much. It's good to be back.
It's not good to be back.
It is.
No.
I miss these guys. I had no signal out in the middle of the ocean.
Sorry he missed you, but I didn't miss nothing. Not work, not housework.
Bravo, bravo, wifey, bravo.
So I will think about Sunday then. What's the best time for you guys?
Are you going to go live?
I might go live on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's
I'll try to catch it.
It's about time I did a live one again.
It is about time. 10 o'clock, Keith.
10 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Yes. And advertise it.
Yeah, well, I might go live tomorrow if I can get a Wi-Fi signal when I'm out at the Armed Forces Day Parade.
That'll be nice.
Okay. All right, Fishy Comics is saying goodbye in the chat. See you later, buddy. It's been cool.
Fish. Thanks for
God.
Fish.
Yep.
Like your brother, Josh?
No.
Oh.
No, another buddy. But yeah, Simon, Gail, Keith, Ian, all you guys have been great. Thanks for everybody who checked in with us, all the chats. Thanks to everybody. It's been fun. We'll see you guys again next Friday. And we'll see you on Sunday. Everybody go subscribe to Eagle VP. He's going to do a live stream on Sunday. Go subscribe to all these folks. Wild Presentations, Random Life Productions, Eagle VP, DJ Ian Entertainment. Guys, go subscribe to these folks if you haven't done it yet. And we'll see you guys all next time.
Good night,
Bye, then.
Good night, man.
Peace.
Out.